About to sample my backyard to make a beat. The first thing I wanted was some shakers, and I knew stepping on grass kind of sounded like shakers to me. So here I am collecting the sample. I took a loud and quiet part from the grass sample to mimic a shaker's feel, and then stitched them together. Just like that, shaker's done. Off to the gate. I actually struggled to open this gate. The initial plan was to slam the gate, but ultimately it ended up making a real cool sound. I just took a couple of clips from the sample at the start and stitched them together to make some cool gate percussion. Another sample done. So I was after some white noise to fill out the track, and stomping through the bush makes great vinyl crackle. Now I got that, I was off to the compost bin, found a stick, hit the compost bin with a stick. Was after a kick or a snare sound, but I think the sample fits the snare best. I added a few effects to this to bulk it up and give the snare a bit more oomph. You can see them here. And that's the compost snare done. Went over to this wooden post. I was kind of looking for a snare here, but wasn't too stoked with some of the sounds. But I ended up hitting the side panel, and that ended up making a really good kick. Added a few effects. That's the kick sound done. Off to the fireplace. Just hitting this to find some hi-hats. That's hi-hats done. I wandered over to the clothesline. I wasn't too sure what I was going to do with this at the time, but later I felt the track needed more melodic feel and harmony, so I ended up using this to create a pad. I layered the samples, added a MIDI chord progression, and worked some magic, and we ended up with a beautiful pad. Okay, now I'm just really hitting everything I see. I thought this fence idea would be cool, but I didn't really like the stick sound, so I found a hose. I feel like this plastic sound gave it a bit more texture. I ended up using the fence sample to make a riser. Dope, that's the riser sound. Next I wandered under the deck. I was just finding anything. I was stepping on this wood. Just some more white noise to fill out the beat. Found the door. Took my anger out on the door. This is Gizzy. She was keen to be sampled as well. Dope. Samples collected. What a beautiful day. Let's get to work, make some music. Okay, in Ableton now. So we got the drum kit. I'm just arranging a form as I go, so I'll make this twice as long. Got the vinyl crackle there. Just copy and paste that. And then we have the gate to percussion. Again, just copying and pasting. And then the grass shakers. Cool. What else do we have? This is me taking my anger out on the door sample. I ended up using that to make a bass in the end. You can see it here. Put it through a sampler, pitched it down, added an EQ, a bunch of effects. Now I'm just gonna play it live. I'm just gonna play one note. Let's see how we go. Dope, that's the bass done. Just gonna copy and paste that. We got the stomping on the wood sample, just again filling out some noise. Maybe if I add like an auto pan, just give the beat a little bit more texture. We'll chuck an EQ, not an EQ3, we'll chuck an EQ8. Oh my God. We'll chuck an EQ8 and just get rid of all that low end we don't need. I'll do this on all the tracks as well. Again, we'll add some panning on the vinyl crackle as well. Great. Now onto the pad sample. I'm also going to add an EQ automation just to give it a bit more interest. So we'll just chuck this in randomly. So we'll make it kind of fade in, fade out a little bit. Honestly, just doing random things. That's it. Great. Let's listen to the whole beat and see what it sounds like. I'm not the best at producing, so all these samples will be available in the comments if you want to make a beat yourself with them. Be keen to hear what you guys create. Really cool discovering new timbres and new textures you can use. Do you guys think you can make a better beat? Feel free. All the samples from the video will be in the comments, so you can just have them. And if you make a beat, please let me know. I'll be keen to hear it.